What's good? What's good? What's good, world? Welcome to Media Legends. This is the pilot episode.
New COVID way to do interviews and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Word up. It's your man Loone D, aka Mr. Get right. We here at Gintv, Media Legends. My nigga JP. Did he right? Well,
Yo, y'all getting this raw and uncut right now. We doing this the first time off the cut. My man Looney D was gracious enough to help me out to fruition with this vision I had. And, we come from the DVD. I won't even say that. We come from the when you started. When do you want to say you started?
oh man. Well, I started off like doing the hip hop music, and then I went straight into VCAT. Like after that, it was straight video work. So I was out here helping other people bubble with their DVD by doing film work and editing. But at the same token, I was running my own joint on VCAT. So when I got started with like, man, shout out, God bless his dead. Shout out AD the General. That was
R.I.P. A.D. R.I.P.
that that was the first event I could say she gave me my first event where I had someone who was in the public eye at the time, and that's when it was a Dylon from, and they were still running the show, so he was actually a name. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's not like he's not a name anymore, but
Shout out to Dylan. He used to come through the '90s.
yeah, he used to come through. Yo, shout out to Nano. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn in the building. You done know.
Right.
Out in the building. You know what I'm saying? Say so much without talking.
Tell me how you got the name Looney. Yeah, I don't think I even know that.
Word, it's crazy. My nickname was Lunatic. Like they used to call me Lunatic for a while, and then I had moved to Barbados, and it was just because I was just one of those dudes that just did shit. Like,
He definitely is.
yo, son, let's do. Okay, sure. Yo, we about to go. Oh yeah, all right, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
why not? That was always my question. Wasn't wait, why are we doing this? But my question was, why not? Let's go. You know?
Looney is definitely like that, ladies and gentlemen. I will vouch for that 200%.
Back. So it was like, yo, let's do that. And like they called me Lunatic for it, and then Lunatic just sounded like too much. I hated people calling me Lunatic. Then I had my friends that just started calling me Loon for short, Looney. So I developed a concept for the name because like everything is branded. So I actually developed a slogan for the name because it was like Looney is spelled Looney. Mine's is spelled Lone. No why, because I don't deal with questions, but I always got the answer.
Got that knowledge, God. Got that knowledge.
You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, I'm about to swag it out. I'm like, yo, even with my name, that's been my nickname for how long, but I'm about to swag it out because I want people to remember something. You know what I mean? Like catchphrases, things like that. People that it's things that hit your memory, you know? So as an artist, I had already had a game plan. Like I was thinking now, then. You know what I mean? But I'm letting everybody know right now, the number one rule, man. Like, love your team, respect your team. Because without your team, you ain't nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a group effort. Even as an artist, it's a group effort. Don't ever think that some artist came out here and they did it all by, it was just me. Yo, shout out to Fuzz Dog. Like, yo, Fuzz Dog was there from the beginning, getting in the buildings. Like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. The new generation got it so easy. Media is so easy, but what y'all missing is because it's so easy, it's quick to become watered down. It becomes saturated because it's so easy to do at this point. When we was out here grinding to get into shows, like first you had to get on the list. If you ain't know nobody on the list, you better know how to talk your way on that list. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, and then you trying to get your mans in there with the camera. They like, yo, who you coming in with who?
Right.
Who knows this dude? Like,
Yo, they used to think it was sucker shit to walk around with the camera, remember? And I feel like we was the ones who made it solid to do that. Like, when we first started, it was like, yo, who this nerd with a camera? Who this nerd with a camera?
word, this nigga with a camera walking in here, like what? Yo, why this nigga got cameras in people's faces and now niggas can't put the camera down?
Right. Now they're like, who got the camera? Nobody got the camera?
I was like, yo, how you ain't film that?
Yo, this is crazy. This is
Yo,
crazy.
man. So it's just different. Back then we had to really grind it out, bro.
Right.
Like you really had to go to these events. You had to be there, and you had to make your presence known to get in. Like I've had situations where I was stuck outside, and I was like, damn,
We all had that.
shit, how I'm getting inside. Like nigga, you not on the guest list, bro. We don't have how we yeah we don't see someone to come right back. Just wait over there. Someone will be right back with you, and then they leave. And you're like, yo, nobody coming back. Did somebody actually do come back? And they telling you the same thing, like, yo, I don't see your name, but who should I ask for? All right, I'm gonna go find out. You wait right there, yo. By the time you get in, it is the end of the fucking event. You're catching niggas
Right.
leaving, like, but you still, if you a grinder back then, you would still use that moment to catch whatever drops you can. You
Right.
get little footage of niggas in groups because people don't just leave events. They tend to go into little clusters, do their thing slowly on the way out. So you can actually catch one or two people, make it look like, hey, I wasn't here for the whole thing, but you don't know that. So we just gonna make it look like I was here for everything. You know what I'm saying? So we just had to make it work. Like
Yo.
these are the days when this is first walking in the door, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I ain't really we ain't really do it. I can't even say I because I know my G right here. I know my G right here. He's definitely been through those situations. Anyone that was in our era doing media, because we was around. You had the Gintv, the crack DVD. Shout out Terrell Blair. You know what I'm saying? You had my boy who did his other joint. Like it's like
You had all of them do smack. You had the come up.
that's what yeah, because that's what Smack.
You had
You know what I'm saying? There was so many people getting it then. You know what I
you had
mean?
Forbes. You got so many. You got so many people. So many
Forbes.
people.
Like, remember when Forbes came and we did that event on 9/8 in the backyard, bro? And we did the stage and
Yeah,
Ray
yeah,
came out.
yeah, yeah. That was the
Bro, like we had like we was doing things that people are doing now at that level because we realized we got to use what we got. Now, using what you got is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? People are looking for the real. They're looking for the natural. But this is what we was doing from back then. We ain't had no choice.
I feel like I don't know, maybe because I'm a little bit older. I'm not feeling that raw element of like us like how we did back then in the backyard. Shout out my man Keith. Monkey, what up? In his backyard. And building the stage and having a raw showcase like that. It's like artists don't even want to do showcases no more. That's what kind of turned me off to the game. But to go back to that, I remember one time outside of and this was kind of brought me to the end of that whole waiting list shit. Outside of one of them clubs that used to be on 23rd Street,
Yeah, yeah,
and just being outside and just seeing this person pass me and this person pass me, and I'm like, yo, y'all bugging. I'm like, I don't even want to be here. It's just like I just came here to like get footage. Like y'all, I feel like they started to take us for granted back then. Like, oh, they was doing us a favor, and not realizing like, yo, we all working hand in hand. Like,
yeah. Word,
you
like
know,
you need us just as much as we need you.
right,
Because without the media, what are you pushing? Like who's pushing what?
right,
You can't become an artist. Like when people become a known name, it's because the media, which is the public, the people who are actually filming you and putting your name out there, those people look for you. Those are your fans. And the media pushes that to your fans.
right,
These
exactly,
outlets that have big watchers, big viewers to bring in more clientele.
exactly. Because nowadays, I think what a lot of these artists got it kind of misconstrued is that they feel like they could just talk to their Instagram or talk to their Facebook. You don't realize you're talking to the same people over and over again. It's like you're not expanding your audience. You just keep talking to the same people. So those people already rock with you. You got to be able to get into the mind of other people that don't have no idea about you, and that's what we at the media do. I don't know. Somewhere along the lines, it's all blurred right now. Hopefully, this is the vision to kind of get back on track with that.
It's a blueprint that's been here before me, before you. It's just that blueprint that's always worked. That's why we have TV shows that interview. You have late night shows. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? With you being an artist or performer or whatever you do as a person, who's trying to get your name out there for your business. That is a form of advertising because you have to understand once you become an entertainer, you are a brand now. You're a brand. So now let's take it away from the fact that you're a human being. I am now a name and a brand. So as a name and a brand on paper, I need marketing. So marketing goes through the media. The media promotes, they go to their audience and tell them about you, like people in magazines. They go to their magazine. My magazine is delivered to 400 people near the West Side Highway, but my homeboy magazine that I work with, his is delivered throughout Florida. You know what I'm saying? He got a bigger stake, but if you work with me, you get both. So now you're from this little inner city that no one knows about. They do an article on you. People from those regions are now checking you out because they're like, okay, that sounds interesting. As long as you have an appeal that they like, because you still, I mean, it's crazy. You still got to appeal to the masses. You know what I'm
Right?
saying?
That is all. It's all about appealing to the masses. And
Yeah.
pardon me, because this is kind of weird, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all don't know, like this is the first time I'm doing this, and this is my real life friend. Like like this is not no, the dude that I met him in the industry, but we grew and we rocking together. We real life friends. Like you was telling me the other day, I actually don't remember the first time we met.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you the first time we met. It was crazy. We was at. I'm trying to remember. We was at and there was an asylum event, and we was doing an
Asylum
interview.
is a record label that signed Cam. Who else they had?
I know that night it was BG and the Shotter Boys, if I'm right. Or damn, I think I said their name wrong. Forgive me if I said y'all name wrong, because they was mad cool. We went to the after party with them and everything that night. That shit was dope. Like that night was so dope. And it's crazy. When I met you, you was doing because in that we used to wait for our drops. They call you, you do your drops, you get your little interview.
It, your volume went up. You was in the middle. You was telling me like we was BG Asylum, um, and it
Yeah,
was,
the
it was
Sniper Boys. Sniper Boys. The fucking Sniper Boys.
that was the name of the group.
Yeah, they was coming up on the BG. That's right.
I gotta look through the files. No
Yo, bro.
disrespect, Sniper Boys. One love, one love, one love. Just
Fact. Nah, you gotta. Matter of fact, you could go to my YouTube if you go to Mr. Get Right on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
go to
You'll
Mr. Get Right now. Well, after the interview, of course.
Yeah, yeah. After this, go to Get Right, and you can see the BG. Just go to BG and snipe. That was when. That's the first time I met JP, and I want y'all to look at how old that video is. That shit got over 40, like over 40 something K. What's past K?
I think million maybe.
Yeah, yeah. But it's over. It has over a million views.
Dope,
But the
dope.
reason I don't big that video up as much, even though it has so much views for my page, is because it was one of my first videos, and that shit old as hell. And the game when we started, see how people getting paid for YouTube and certain things now. It wasn't like that before, and you had to work towards getting being able to even do a half an hour split. Like you had to have a certain amount of followers and all. Like things was just different back then.
Now I can't talk too bad about YouTube because we on a platform right now.
No,
But
no, no. I said things was different. I didn't say it was bad. I just said things was different. Don't get it twisted. Like we were always thankful for a check.
right,
Like
definitely, definitely. I remember I was
YouTube is helping feed a lot of families right now. Like,
they monetized me like 10 years ago. I was,
yeah,
I had gotten monetized by them, yeah, and it was for a fight video. I got this and I might take it down by now, but now I'll probably leave that up because that got like over a million views. And then but then I think after that they started to be like, yo, we can't, and they started to cut back on that and all that type of stuff. Like even that the whole monetization, that's what messes me up about the game because I come from the era where I made a couple of dollars off of this media hip hop thing, pressing up them DVDs and hitting them streets with it, hitting the stores with it. You know what I mean? And I just don't get the streaming era right. I get it, but I don't like it. It seems very jerkish. Like you guys are jerking me. Like you're gonna tell me I need 1 million views to get $100. Don't let these people fool you out here. You know they not making that money like that. 1 million views. If I sold 1 million DVDs, listen, my first DVD, Fretting DVD, I spent we pressed up 10,000. I pressed up 10,000 copies, and okay, the DVD went from $1 to $20. However,
Boom.
however, you felt like flipping it. Whatever you could get off. You could hit 42nd Street.
Yup.
and,
Facts. Over
and-
by 38th side, there was a studio over there. We used to go hit that side up hard. You know what I'm saying? Over by FIT. I'm trying to remember what street it was on, but yo, we was out there, bro.
right.
Like that's how you had to make bread then. You know what I'm saying? And even it was a job for the camera dude because yes, one of your side hustles was a performer. If you go to a showcase, a perform, yo, bro, I give you a copy of this, like, it's like $50, da da da. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody got cameras and everything, like that job's gone. Cause it's like, why I need you? My man's could just use his phone and now iPhone and Androids, I can edit on the phone. So I can edit it and film it all on my phone. So that's less money in the person pocket that used to eat over that. You know what
And I
I
think
mean?
that's sucker too. Like if your man is recording, pay him the $50. Like that's what that started to irritate me about the game too. Is like, yo, these dudes will want to splash stacks of money in front of you and then want to try to give you $50 for a video. Like you bugging? Like you should show.
Yo, when I started doing music videos, that shit was different for me because like all these big rappers had nice little budgets, but like smaller rappers, I'm like, I know you don't got a big budget, but give me something light and like what dudes offer you, like you gotta be kidding me, bro. I'm like, nah, you
Yeah.
gotta be kidding me. Nah.
I had this one dude, I'm not gonna say his name. dude, dude hit me with he's like, yo, I got an artist for you. And then the artist hit me up and he's like, I'm gonna pay you. Don't worry about it. I was like, all right, cool, yeah, I got you. Now, mind you, I'm used to getting like 500 to a G, maybe 1,500 for a video, right? And then this dude was like, yeah, I'm gonna give you $50. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, yo, don't call me no more, man. I was like, I'm good. He said, what? And and then the dude who hooked me up with him, he called me. He's like, yo, what happened? He was like, yo, he was gonna pay you. I was like, you serious? I was like, I have a 9 to 5, people, and my 9 to 5 is in the entertainment industry, and it pays.
Talk about it.
it
Talk
pays.
about it. And
It
I'm
pays
glad you
me.
brought that up. Damn, I'm gonna need a refill in a minute.
Yeah, go do your thing. I go off on my rent.
Now I'm
my,
saying,
ni- my 9 to 5 pays me, you know, to do these services. So I'm not when you come around and you want to be an artist and you want to sell me. You're not selling me no dreams. I don't need to do this for you. Now I'm not knocking the people out there that need to do this for you because I'm actually advocating for them that yo, you gotta pay people more than $100, $200. Your man, if it's your man, you should be paying them even more because this is a very lucrative field if we're all breaking bread with each other. If you are giving your man a G to do his video to do your video, guess what? He's gonna be able to buy a better camera. He's gonna be able to buy better video equipment. He's gonna be able to buy a good editing software and make your joint look spicy. He's gonna be able to get a location. It's like there's a lot that goes into doing this. What I like to call now. Before I tell you what I like to call us, me and DJ Mike One, shout out to him. You know Mike.
yeah.
Um, what would you calling yourself? You do the editing, you do the camera work, you do the hosting. You do everything. You constructing you do the graphics because I know you be doing your own graphics.
Definitely. Y'all seen the back, Focus Entertainment. You see Jen up there. Always love, always love. You know what I'm saying? Get Right TV. Did the love. Shout out to Jimmy Swag and the Shades, new older kid doing beats. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's Man, doing graphic work was something that it's crazy. Like I said, I got into everything off of being an artist. And my whole mindset as an artist was how do I cut out the middleman? I hated the fact that there was always a middleman. So I never wanted to deal with the middleman. I guess it's from the streets. I don't know. I'd rather go to the than deal with the middleman. So it was a problem with the fucking middleman.
Right.
So I said,
But sometimes you need the middleman though, because you need that buffer between you and that other. Because like say a lot of these people try to if they know you, they'll try to lowball you like, yo, you my man, yo, why you gonna do me like that? So now you got the middleman, you could go straight like, yo, this is what it is. This is what he said. No ifs, ands about. It's sometimes, but yeah, the middleman can mess it up too. So
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you
depends
know,
on who the middleman is.
right. It depends on the middleman. That's you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So you know what I'm saying? It was just a little different. You know what I mean? When you going direct. You
Right.
feel me? I just didn't want to mix that up.
Now I was asking you what would you coin yourself like as a
Damn.
editor, graphics designer, camera person, host, artist,
All right.
what would you
Hold
coin yourself before I tell you what I think we should coin ourselves? Because I play a lot of those roles too.
I coin as a entertainer and an entrepreneur because that's what I do. I entertain and I run business because if I'm handling all these aspects is going to help to further an idea to grow into something that could be prosperous or it could be something legendary because when you're a film dude, please understand for people who really do film work, everything like we are talking about the money, but everything you do won't always be for the bread. Like if it's a situation where you could put something out there and get some information to people, you will take the time to do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for the bread. It's just to get that knowledge out to someone. Like y'all need to hear this. Y'all need to know this. So you know what I mean. I just put that out there because I've helped out with documentaries and stuff like that. And sometimes it's just to show information. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
But I
Now,
most
this is definitely not a money game. The money is very, very low, especially now.
now, ooh, now you got fronters and stunners, man. They're making the game look like it's this, it's like this. It's not.
No, not at all, not at all.
It's
But yeah,
not.
the phrase that DJ Mike wanted me came up with
Yeah.
is mediaographer.
Mediaographer.
Yeah,
I like that.
like that.
I like that. It's crazy because like for my 9 to 5, I work in media education.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like I teach like the photography, the film work, the programming. Ain't it crazy? Like the thing that you grew up doing, because the game was like that was life for us. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It was we didn't even realize that being in a game pushed you for even jobs in that situation.
Right.
Like I went from working with a fashion magazine, and then during that time it gave me links to certain events while I'm still linking with Hood Life Media Group and you and everybody, and we still doing more events, and now we getting in because this person or this person and this person, and we ain't waiting at no doors. We coming in, we meeting people, we're being greeted a little more respectfully. Like shit started changing, so so it was like, yeah, that's me. That you fucking right. That's me. You don't see the little logo? The fuck.
Yeah,
Feel a little better now.
that's another main reason I wanted to do this podcast is to let the kids out there know like it's not just about being an artist. An artist is it's a very great part, major part. Something you could strive for. But there's tons of jobs. There's nothing wrong with working. There's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, or it don't have to be even a coin 9 to 5 because my 9 to 5 is not is not 9 to 5 per se, and I'm not busting my ass. Trust me, I'm just doing very chill. Right now during these crazy times, I'm blessed to be working from home, and I'm chilling. I'm doing this, but I'm still generating money. Like you want to start thinking about generating money and not just illegal way, because that way is only going to lead two ways, dead or in jail. But I ain't gonna preach to
Fact.
y'all to death. Y'all ain't trying to hear all that right now.
Man, listen, I can talk about it. I done lived it. I'm telling you, I done
Yeah,
lived
you
it.
wanna get into
Yeah, I done lived it, bro. So it's like, man, talk
Tell
about
them
it.
about your the public access show. Like how what was that about? Like what was that like?
Oh, Get Right TV. So Get Right TV, our little slogan was get right and get left. So you know what I'm saying? The first concept when we first started, and it was me, Fuzz, you know what I'm saying? The first episode had my nigga Mike, someone I grew up with. So these are people that I saw every day. And like I'm like, as an artist, for myself, I figured I need a platform where I could showcase myself, show people videos, give them a better look of who I am. And that was my idea for doing the Get Right. You know what I mean? We get right and get left. And we was like,
Right,
yo, we
right.
gonna run with it. Like the vibe was there, we had it, but for some reason and God sent it was cool. When people started watching and we started getting a buzz, it was crazy because I had like video pools. I don't know if people know what a video pool is. It's like companies that send out videos and stuff like that of certain artists and things of that nature. So when you get with a video pool, you become on a list of certain things through them too. Because they'll tell you, yo, we have this event promoting this artist. If you could make it down there to be present as media. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Another for those who didn't know.
That's gone now because now all the videos just on YouTube. So
Yeah, everything. So that era is gone. Like that was actually something. It's gone now. But those times you get with the video pool, you move through there, and I would get the videos, and I figure, I'll air one or two videos to extend the time of my show. And now these people started calling and was like, yo, we got these events. You think you can come down and do interviews? And then I got an article in the Brooklyn paper. So, you know what I'm saying? There was a publication back then, a newspaper, back when people used to read papers. People just read their phones now, but back then people actually read papers. So we did a little article in there, and that caught a buzz. And now all of a sudden, everyone was actually watching Get Right TV. You start popping up more places, and people start seeing you. You get recognition. That little recognition actually opens the door because now people know that your publication is real. You're really doing these things. Okay, cool. We have this event. We would love for you to come in, get some footage. And even sometimes it can even lead to sponsorships because companies like we welcome sponsorships. We welcome you. We welcome you.
right,
Come on.
absolutely. That's the name of the game right now. It's all about the sponsorship. It's all about ads. I ain't gonna give y'all too much, but we cooking up, baby. We cooking up. But but those you kind of be a life for them, Looney. I mean, what was that Get Right TV about? Like you had the
So,
ladies in the smash, man.
all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What really helped catch the buzz too back then, I was on my pimp game crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Official PIMP, not
Issue, not what these dudes talk about. Like, yeah, I'm a pimp. I got Mac. No, no. Like, I really got my bread. I used to eat. You know what I'm saying? And I would incorporate like a little snippet of stripper events here and there. So we going to TNAs, we wilding out over there, and then we coming to chill with the artists. Like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? We doing us anyway because we got bread flowing from different directions. Because that lifestyle just comes with so much. You know what I'm saying? I'm saved now, so I don't live like that no more. But I mean, it's crazy. But Get Right TV became that dude that was like, oh, they will go all places. We in there, you see them shaking it, they doing it, we wilding. You know what I'm saying? I had a little blue movie because that's what they call the West Indies. They call it blue movies. I had did a little blue movie.
you letting the West Indian side out.
Yeah, you know what I mean, boy? I gotta let the people know, yo. Shout out to all my Trinidadians. Shout out to all my Bajans, you know what I'm
Yeah, that
saying?
accent. Yeah, that accent.
I know. That's why you be like, hola, hola, hola. I don't know. Very good vape. We vape. Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's how I remember Looney. Like that when I was like, yo, this man, your public access was Wow.
Because once you had an after dark slot, like I was always after midnight because I was able to show a little more. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, man. Like I would. Oh, I got a clip of one of the first episodes. I'm gonna see if I could just send you just a peek of like the end of that. Like, oh man.
I might have to blur blur some stuff.
Yeah, you might have to blur it. You know what I'm saying? But
Like if you was in public access in Brooklyn after 12 o'clock or just a Friday and Saturday nights, because sometimes they used to start at like 8. They used to
yeah,
be wild.
word. Because I guess they just wanted people to watch.
You see some joints like yo.
Yeah, he was out there. It was a lot of different shows doing their thing, but that access gave the public more, and because it wasn't as much streaming and things going on, people
No
actually
streaming, no, there was no streaming, no such thing as streaming.
yeah niggas was actually watching TV. So when
Right,
you on public access, it was like, oh, this nigga come on for real. What time?
right,
Everybody,
exactly.
oh, this nigga really on TV.
That's why we put the name. That's why it's Gintv, Get Right TV, because we was actually on TV. I still got my public access channel. I don't check in with it as much as I should, but it still comes on Saturdays 8 o'clock. Shout out Brick,
I
Brick Network.
plug.
BCAT changed their name to Brick Network
Yeah,
now.
they brick now. I've been down there not too long ago.
Yo, they hooked it
Um,
up crazy.
they did. It's really nice in there. Shout out to them, everybody in the building. My dude Leon that he had retired. You know what I'm saying? Cool dude in there for a long time, and it's a lot of people in there. I don't want to forget nobody and anything.
There's too much people in there to try
There's
to
way
name.
too many people in there.
I used
But
to actually intern for them.
word,
Yeah, that's how I even knew about a public access show. Like,
wow.
well, actually, no, my high school, Edward R. Murrow, we did a public access show for them, and that's how I knew the intern for them. And then once I started running around in the music industry, I was like, oh, let me throw the show on here for publicity. You know,
Right
and,
now, everybody in the industry hurting because with COVID, you can't really do a lot of events. So you're more stuck with this type of interviews, these type of, you know, things
I think
that
this is gonna be the wave now. Don't you think? Like these type of interviews, I don't think it. I think this COVID showed us we don't really need to have that studio no more. And really, I mean that look is still great. We still gonna
COVID showed you how to be creative.
right, right. I definitely learned a lot during this COVID time. How's COVID been treating you, man?
Well, I was an essential worker through all of this.
Oh, so
So
you been outside?
yeah, I've
Heavy.
been outside.
Right.
Like I've been on the front line. So, to me, which I still don't understand why the hell y'all put me on the damn front line, but it is what it is. I did my part. Yeah, I mean, I did my part. So, and it was a good
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
all right, good looks, good looks.
My ass is in the crib.
Yeah, but I wanted to be in the crib. The most they gave us a week off with pay, bro. I was like, word, for 1 week, nigga. Like niggas is at home collecting checks right now. Like I gotta really go in, like go in. You lying? You gotta punch in, so you gotta be there. I mean, if you stay home, you can use your sick days, and you can. So you want me to use my time? I work hard to get my time. I'm not giving you my time because you get to stay home. Why can't I stay home? You stay home, and we all get paid.
You know how the system works. They gotta run somebody's back.
Yep. Everybody's working on someone else's budget.
Right.
I guess that's what Trump teaching people how to spend other people's money.
I ain't even gonna get into that man right now.
Yeah, yeah. No,
That's a whole different podcast right there.
word. That's an episode within itself, man, and that's facts, bro.
Right,
But
right. But how you feel about what COVID is doing as far as the media game?
well, what COVID has done, which I can say, is COVID has opened crazy doors for media because now everything and everyone is media. It's no longer
Facts,
one
facts.
general outlet. Everyone and everything is media. So media is no longer based off of uh who does what. It's based on what you want to know. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking to hear about this, you will go to this person because when they do their shows or whatever, they do that. Or you got this person that you just feel like they just do shit to make you laugh at them. That's their thing. And you'll go straight there. And there's so many people doing it. You have so many choices. So many choices. The options is unlimited.
Right, right. I think, but then that kind of makes it hard too, because it's just there's so many people doing it. It don't feel like who's the like the standouts, who's the official joints, who's the bums that's just doing it, trying to think they could get a dollar, and then they like this ain't nothing. Who's the ones that's doing it for authenticity? Like the reason I'm really doing this podcast is to bring light to people like us, and where we've been and where we're headed.
Right.
Because I feel like our story is kind of not told enough in hip hop. Like we didn't really put in this work and help to blow showcase a lot of like I had Nipsey, God bless. I had BG. You had all Charles Hamilton. You had all these people too. Like we had all these people that came up, and now somebody, the hit makers, the everybody. Just go through our catalog, Google our stuff, and you'll see all the people that's been on our shows and stuff like that. And it's just like, yo, who I see the dudes out there. Shout out to them, like Mel's TV and Gully TV. I see them out there putting in work and getting the young
Yo, shout out, Mel.
and getting the younger artists, and I salute that. And that's what I want to continue that vein of hip hop, going. And we gonna branch off. Gintv is going. We gonna do a whole lot else, but
Sure.
we, that's why this is so raw and cut right now. This is raw and uncut footage. I don't, we gonna. This is how we do it. This is how we started off. When we used to run around, I don't know if you got it near you, but we had camcorders.
Facts. Oh, hold on. Cause I'm in the stool. Hold on, bro. We used to run around with things like this, bro.
Look at that baby.
You know what I'm saying? Classical. We was like, yo, bro, you are now watching whatever. Now you got people on camera and you got this in their grill. Like, yo, hold on, my man. Yo, wait. Give a drop. Uh-huh. And then you filming, you making the motions, you getting it right. Like, hold on. You don't. Nah. Yo, my nigga, you spitting on the lens. You spitting on the lens, cuz. You spitting on the lens. Get that shit out.
Yo, I remember one time two artists slapped my lens.
Woo!
And oh man. Yo, I joined.
Cause to them it be like, yo, my bad, bro. And you like, yo, fuck my bad, nigga. You know how much this shit costs?
Right,
You're bad. Your pockets, bro. What you got?
right. Like you in there. Thank God they didn't crack my lens, because that would have been a whole. I would have got kicked out of an event, but
Yep.
you ever been kicked out of an event?
As media, no.
Well, as what then? How you?
Like as a patron, as an artist, yeah.
Uh,
But as media, no. Cause when I did media, I always wanted it to be a certain brand of business. So when I came in as Get Right TV, I really try to keep it Get Right. I try to be as professional as possible. You know what I mean? I'm Loone Don, the artist. You can't tell me nothing.
right.
I'm an artist right now. Shut the fuck up. It's my room. I'm an artist right now. I'm in artist mode. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you wear so many hats, you got to know which hat I'm wearing today. You know what I'm saying? And you have to walk with that. But it's hard to juggle so many at once. I mean, it's easier when you focus on one at a time and you let them each branch off. And that's just words of wisdom. I'm just letting people know because you got people that are multi-talented. Like I really do film editing. I really do photoshopping. Like I'm certified by Adobe to do photoshopping. Like this is I does that. I does film editing. And I still spit. Like I'll put little track like the way to stream music now is just amazing. So people still hear you. People you never heard of it hear something that you got. So it's the game is different. Like I think the game is a little easier for an artist at this point.
Oh, most definitely, most
You know
definitely.
what I'm saying? But you don't get to indulge in the footwork like it used to be.
Hmm.
You know, trying to get in that club, get that showcase, get a paid night where you could come out and perform, or you'll do an open mic because we used to all do open mics. You do an open mic, so just to have people come in, get your nights. I used to do open mics at the Inkwell. You remember you pulled up? You know what I'm
Of
saying? I
course,
got
of
that
course.
shit. If y'all go to Get Right TV, YouTube, yo, JP is all over my page, bro. Like we've been working for real, for real. This is not some okay. We're gonna set up this interview. I haven't seen you in a while. We can say that, but like yo, you know my G. Like we go back. So it was like all right, cool. So it's nothing like you know what I mean. Like this is real shit, and we both took this craft serious. And I knew we took it serious because we still live this way. Like this is not just for TV. This is also our livelihood.
Oh, definitely. I wouldn't. I got kicked out of one event, and it was a Jules Santana video shoot.
Wow.
I forgot the name of the song, but you know, after a while, and that's one thing I always respect about you, Looney, is that you know how to keep it professional. After a while, like I used to kind of blur the lines. You know, I started bringing the homies with me to the video shoots and to the meet and greets and all that. You know, also trying to show the hood, you know, different avenues of life and different ways to get into the game. So that's the main reason I was doing that. But you know, when we come into these events, we regular street dudes, we rolling up, we pouring up, and I got so twisted at this video shoot. And shout out to he told me I was like trying to
You
fuck.
know what it is, my G. Well, we did crazy events together. Like yo, really shy. He's doing his thing with the music too. I'm really proud of him, man.
Yeah,
For real, for real.
he definitely not gonna stop as he shouldn't either. Keep on
You're
going.
not supposed to. You're not supposed to. Going from being me to being married.
Yes.
Yo, it's actually a beautiful thing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see how you brought up where you remember me from that era?
Right.
Because I was able to live that life early. I was really young at those ages, bro. Like I was doing stuff like that before I was legal. You know what I'm saying? I put my first work out when I was 16. Like, but we're not gonna get into that.
Nah, that's for your personal,
Right? You know what
book,
I'm saying? That
your
was
book,
like
whatever the book or the documentary drop. I need to
fact,
see that.
facts. Like this was way back when I just thought different before God blessed me with a daughter and all that. And you know, so I started to see life differently. And you know, you live, you learn.
Right.
But what you asked was the transition. For me, it was so easy because I already did. I lived a lot of fantasies. Yeah, I mean, I told my wife that already, so she know. So at the end of the day, the one thing I never really got to enjoy the most is like that relationship that we get married and we stick with just me and you. You not doing you, I'm not doing me. We're really just building together. Like I thought I had it at one point, but it wasn't it, you know. And our lifestyle then was a little different. Like you're always on the go. So
Right.
what was crazy is you would get a lady that likes the fact that you're known, you're doing your thing, but she wouldn't understand that that requires time, which
Right.
means I'm not gonna have as much time to be with you. So if you really for me, you're gonna really have to ride this out. You can't think that I'm out here doing, you know what I mean, X, Y, and Z when I'm out here really trying to build this brand so that way we can eat even better later. You have to be understanding to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to make an option. But we was younger than like we got it out. Now it's like I've been there, done that. So this is a new chapter in which I get to see and you know I get to read, live a different lifestyle, and it feels good, bro. Like can't complain.
Dope, dope, dope. Congratulations, bro. You know, I love it. I love it. I love to see you happy. You look the happiest you've ever been. And I,
Word. Oh man.
and
Factual.
and that's
Factual.
so that's was yeah, that's that's
Come on
definitely
with it.
and when in the past they would think you like they think is even though you in the clubs a lot and you on the video shoots a lot, they like, oh, you partying, you just partying. And they
Yeah.
don't realize that it's a lot of work.
Like word, you think I'm partying, bro, but I gotta be able to drink enough where I can still hold this camera steady,
Mm-hmm.
catch a drop in case I need to talk. And then I have to take this footage home and I gotta chop it up because now I gotta edit it. Unless you got an editor on your team where you just sending him video and he chopping it the way you want. But when you're putting together a production, 9 times out of 10, if you're not sitting with that editor while he chops up, it's gonna be a little different because your vision of how you want it to look may not be what he's expecting. So you have to break it down for your editor. So to avoid that, you end up editing yourself. Like, all right, I want it to look this way, so I'm gonna chop it the way I want it to be chopped. You know what I'm saying? And then afterwards, it's something you could be proud of. Like, yeah, I did it. I chopped it, but it's still work. It's work because you're up. Editing is not a short process,
Right. Think about
especially if you really edit, because you got to watch the same thing.
right over.
You know, make sure then you got to listen to it because you got to the sound quality. You want to fix the sound quality. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? These are things that you learn about. Like even when you do your Adobe, that's why a lot of people do their film work with film, and they'll have their audio taped on something else so they can get better audio quality when they're doing their recordings. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference now. Everybody when we were doing it, we wasn't walking around with no audio or nothing. Whatever that camera picked up, it picked up, and we will hook a mic up to try to get rid of all the noise going on around. Because once you had the mic on, the mic will usually catch whoever there. Because you'll be in the middle of the club doing an interview. Yo, this is so and so. Oh yeah, yo, what up? It's your boy Loone D, aka Mr. Get right. We in the building. You gotta introduce my homie right here. Da, 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 da. I don't know this nigga, but he my homie right now. And then we, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, telling people who you are, what you do, what's up, how you doing in this building. You know what I'm saying? You keep that energy, but if that microphone wasn't on, it would look just like this.
That'd be the worst, yo. How much times that happened to you? You
Yo, with a mic go out, you don't got no mic, you getting a drop and you can't hear shit. Oh my God, niggas is talking like
you get home, you be like, yeah, I caught so and so today.
word.
You
Yo,
throw that joint
yo,
in.
you know who that happened to? Damn, and I was just watching that episode. The time we did the event with Future.
Mm.
And we was in right because you're in that episode. You're dead ass in the episode, my nigga. And that was the first.
I gotta go on your channel, yo.
Yo, word, my nigga. Like we did a coast to coast event. If you go on my channel, you see you like you're hosting. You know what I'm saying? We did the Saigon thing. That was the name I was trying to remember yesterday when we did the Saigon video shoot. It was Saigon and Just Blaze, and we was in the beach
All
with.
right. We was
You know
in,
what
oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. I do remember that.
Yo, my nigga, like yo,
And Just Blaze had the trunk full of
low gear. Cause yo,
yeah.
I'm from the nine. I'm letting niggas know, like I'm from the '90s Brooklyn. If you never heard of the '90s and whatever, but I'm from the '90s in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And
BK all day, baby.
you already know. And Brooklyn and Brownsville, we right here, right there, same thing. Cause I could rep the Ville too. Cause I used to be over on Legion side and all that. But 9-8 shout out Lennox. You know what I'm saying? But
Salute, 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 salute.
word, gotta salute the blocks. Um, at the end of the day, like because we so close. Wait. Hold on. Before I lose my train of thought, because I think I lost my train of thought for two
We
seconds.
talking about Just Blaze and the low.
Okay, so just Blaze. So over here we also have the low lives. You know what I'm saying? And with the low lives, it's all about your low gear. You know what I'm saying? Like those Ralph Lauren joints. You know what I'm saying? I got this the Ralph Lauren sheet right here. You know what I'm saying? I got the little polo bear on there, all that. So this nigga had the knitteds. If y'all know about low gear, you know about the presidential knits. You know what I'm saying? The different knits that they have. So the different bears, like different bears come with price. You got the exclusive knit, the skin, the golfing bear. Like depending on which bear
Oh,
you
I
got,
want
is
that.
like
I want that the knit with the polo. When he had on the bear had on the polo sweater. I used to love that.
yeah, I remember that shit. That shit was fire. And
And the
like
ski,
these sweaters is like $500-$600. Some
right?
of them run you like eight. Like
And
these shits was bread.
the ski wear. Oh
The
my god!
skiways. So like it was a culture for us back then.
Shout out
Like
to low lives, man. What up?
yeah, shout out to the lows, man. Definitely shout out to the double L's. They still out here.
I
You know
know.
what I mean? The low
You
lives,
know,
the Eli.
you know, we all know.
Yeah, like niggas, like for those who you know what I mean, like we from that era. I'm from the era where before it was even blooding and cripping, you had the Transformers, you had the D-Saps, like I was from a different era. I got to see a lot of shit. And it's crazy because
I mean, I ain't gonna tell the people too much, and I leave that on you. But all you gotta do is look at the man name, one of the names.
yeah, like I was just around. I seen a lot. That's all I can say is I seen a lot.
One of the
But
name of companies right
it
behind.
helped me in this game. I can tell you that much. It
Definitely.
helped me in this game to the point where, you know, when I got behind that camera, I already knew like it's a brace. If you gotta, cause sometimes you gotta be a little solid with your camera, cause niggas will watch this. It's like protect the camera by all moves and don't let nothing go down. Cause I remember I was at a couple of events where shit went down. I did the New Boys concert. You remember? You're a jerk. I know. You're a jerk. I know.
Right.
Like so, we did a concert for them in Utica. They, you know, one of my mans, you know, he got us the link out there. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? And we went to the concert. I'm on stage, and at the end, all the chicks and everybody from the front row just ran on the stage, my nigga. I'm holding the camera like they got a hit record that's out, so it's really a big crowd. These niggas running, they done knocked over they bodyguard. That nigga hit the floor. So I got the camera, that same one I showed you. I'm like this with it in the air. I'm like, yo, whatever y'all doing, don't hit my camera, nigga. And I'm short. So to me, like, I'm just trying to keep it above level because y'all rushing niggas here.
Right.
I know y'all gonna bump me. I might take a bump here, a bump there, but don't bump my camera, bro. Like, I need this to eat. Like, this is what's bringing me on these adventures. Like,
Right.
you know, shout out to the Travel Network. I would love to do a show with the Travel Network, and we like take this everywhere because I like to go places. So you know what I mean. That's just a shameless plug for Gintv.
That same thing happened to me in Club Lodge, that joint over there on Ralph.
Yeah.
And Rick Ross was performing, and then somebody let off a shot in the club, and I'm right next to Rick Ross. So you know, once that shot goes off, everybody just start.
Right.
And I don't even know how. I just see you, and I got the footage. I gotta look at the footage again, and you always see.
Word. You're not trying to lose the shot, and you're not trying to drop your camera.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Another person that hit my camera. He hit my camera that night too. I like that, Rose.
Oh man.
But I understood him because while he was performing, I know he was like, "Who is this?" I was like right here underneath him, like. No, he's like, "Yo, who is?"
You know what I used to like when you did the event and you would do shit like that, and the artists fuck with you, like, oh,
yeah, right.
Now they like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with this nigga. This nigga really trying to do it. He getting the angles. He there like, oh, all right, this nigga know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah. That's what's up. I got some good footage.
After a while, he started to mess with me. But in the beginning, he was like, you could see he was looking like, who is this guy?
Like,
but why is he so close? Like this dude right now could stab me. I don't even.
Yeah, why are you here?
I want to take it back to real quick. You were just talking about kind of being connected. Like, do you feel like the artists nowadays, like, is all about like gang activity? Like everybody's like in gangs.
Gang.
Damn, like all of y'all is in gangs. Like, who's the normal?
Gang.
Right? Who's a normal rapper?
I mean,
who is the normal rappers? Like, let's try to like besides your and we can't start like after Drake and J. Cole and them. Like, let's let's take it from the what Son said, gang bang popping, everybody's gang. Like there's no who everybody's affiliated.
Yep.
And I'm not
And
knocking it. Don't blow me up. And I'm not knocking on, I'm very
I
much
mean,
into. But at the end of the day, like you
I
guys gotta
can't say
calm.
anything on that.
We gonna tread lightly because you already know. But you guys gotta calm down as far as bringing it into the music. Like the music and that doesn't have to be. It's great for the ones that's affiliated and so heavily involved, but y'all twisting up a lot of these kids and thinking that that's what it is. Like you have to be involved in order to do the music. And we see what happened with your man with the rainbow head. So I can see a lot more of that happening if these kids don't really realize what they're getting into.
And I mean, it was a little different for our era to what it is now, but I won't say the issue also just, with the affiliation. I think why do you have to infuse your affiliation with the music? It's a
Right.
couple artists that I knew in the business back then. We knew they were gang affiliated, but that's
Right. They
not
wouldn't
all
say
they
that.
rapped about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could be that, but like when you really been out there banging, sometimes back then it just wasn't the thing. Like now it's just cool. Like
Like how long it took before I knew Jeezy was Crip? Like it
word.
was like what? It was like years later.
Right, but like the first time I met Jeezy, he had his blue flag on. Like we
Right.
met in Club Shadow in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I had just came home. Well, I was away, and
Poor me, poor. I love
yo,
seeing Lou. Shout out to the sponsors. I still love seeing Lou trying to keep the sponsorships.
facts. You already know. So it was like I had a certain demeanor about myself at the time, but he was really repping his shit. We was chilling, and that was before he dropped his first single. So we in the club,
Mm.
we actually chopping it up, and you know what I'm saying. I was like, all right, cool, glad to meet you, homie. Best wishes, man. And I went back to what I was doing, mind you. I always remember this day because back then I was still on my rapping shit. I wasn't even really going so hard with the video work because I was down in the A. And I came back up here. That boy dropped boom, boom, clap, boom, boom, clap, boom, boom, clap. And when I was like, hey, that's the nigga was in the strip club with. Cause I ain't gonna forget, man. Him and his niggas was raining money, and he told me to come by them because I ain't have as much bread in my pocket. I had some money on me, but I ain't had what they was throwing. They was throwing like grocery bags on chicks. So me and my pops was together. I'm in there with my dad and shit. Me and my pops there. That nigga was like, yo, come over here by Jeezy. Jeezy throwing the money. And while they throwing it, we enjoying the show because we ain't got to throw as many stacks. These niggas is throwing bags. So chicks is coming over here regardless.
Right.
Let's enjoy the night. You know what I'm saying? When I met him that time, I really wish I would have took the time to exchange number, but my mom was somewhere else and all that. So I wasn't even thinking about that because back then, like the hustle is everything. So when you were in the business, you were in the business. So you would dabble in any hustle just to make sure you have
Right.
money to keep coming in to keep doing your main hustle.
Right.
You
Right.
feel me? So it was hustles going on inside world, quiet stuff that we not getting into.
Nah. We ain't gonna.
You know what I'm saying? But just know it came with certain things. Like it went hand in hand and it was crazy. But
Right.
once you got what you needed and you got it out there, it felt like it was all worth it at the end.
Yo, I gotta digitize so much footage because there's so much footage.
That's why I tried to swap over. Like, bro, I still, matter of fact, like I'm sitting in the stew, so I could show you all these. Like, I still got mini
No, let me
DVDs.
see them tapes. Let me see them tapes, man.
You know what I'm
Let me see
saying?
them tapes.
I
Mini
still,
DVs right there.
I still got
That's
mini.
mini DVs right there.
You know what I'm saying? And I gotta get footage off of right now that I'm digitizing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so much. Like, I have so much footage
You,
that
you do you do
you
home digitizing? You got like you could. That's something I've been meaning to look into. Like you're doing it the digitizing yourself.
Yeah, the same old school way, running through video.
Oh, right. Running through your camera.
Yeah, running right through the camera. My
My
camera's
camera don't
still
work no
clear.
more. My joint got too much liquor spilled on it.
Oh, but I mean, you could still buy a mini DV player.
That's true. That's true, right? Right.
You buy that and then just run it through a video card.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know
dope.
what I mean? Because sometimes that in-house, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I got a video card. Like, I might have an extra one I give you. You know what I mean? That's that's off camera. You can cut that part of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's or you can keep it because this is just real nigga shit. Like,
No shit. Yeah.
you see how
That's
that
how.
combo went? You see how that combo went? That's how it's supposed to be. Like, yo, bro, man, I think I got an extra one. Like, you might not even need that. You might just have to buy the actual player, but at least you got something you can run it straight through already. And
Right.
that's when you want to see if people prosper, when you're willing to work. Like, we gotta learn to work together to build bigger things, man. We
Absolutely.
can't build bigger if we're not working together.
Absolutely. That's why
And that's what people.
that poster behind you is so important, because that's what that was always our vision. Like, we gotta come together as a media conglomerate and try to,
Right.
and try to bring.
Right. We did the Hood Life Media. We all came together. We sat down in this big meeting. Like, yo, when Hood Life Media was running and we was going around doing shit, shout out to Cal and all them, you know what I mean, Mel and everybody. Like, when we was
What up,
moving
homies?
around,
I'm gonna need y'all on this. I'm gonna need y'all
yo,
on this.
facts. Yo, so shout out Shawnee. You know what I'm saying?
I need you too, Shani.
Yeah, when we're recording this was like right after I posted to Facebook I got married, and Shani was one of the people that congratulated me. You know what I'm saying? There was a slew of people, and I'm thankful to everybody. But I just remember seeing Shani name, and it just clicked to me like, yo. I was like, damn, stiletto sounds like, yo,
I
doing
don't,
her thing. Like, definitely, like, and these is people that I worked with. I haven't seen it forever, and it's just good to know everybody out there still doing good. Y'all surviving, because this state that we're in.
Shawnee was a PR. You had to be cool with the PR, to get into a lot of these events.
Yeah,
You have to be cool with the A&R. Like, these are people that you build a, shout out Shampoo.
shampoo, YMVS. Yep.
These people are the ones who pretty much hit you up for invites once they see you doing your thing in the streets. Like, oh,
Right, they'll bring you in for the media because they need that exposure
right.
to push. Like, you don't have the street teams like they used to. I don't even know if y'all know what a street team is now, because you know what I mean. Y'all got a stream team, not a street team. You know what I mean? Oh man,
So,
get right.
how'd you come up with that? Get right.
Man, because I used to get right, bro. Like,
You
yo,
you used to, or
I mean, I missed the get right. Like, I was like the life of the party when I went plations. It was like,
absolutely.
oh, we getting it. Come on, yo, you was with me. That nigga was like, oh, Loone started. Did you say party? Let's go. Drinks in hand, getting it in, getting right. Like, so because I always got right, it was like Mr. Get Right. Like, get get right. And I think I did that one time and I was twisted and I just thought it was funny and everybody just like, oh, that was cool, man. How you do that? Do that again. And I'm like, I'm kind of twisted. I just figured this is me being slurred. To you, this sounds like a hot slogan. To me, I'm slurred right now. It's get right. Like, this nigga's twisted. But it went, so I just kept doing it. Like, fuck it. It went with it. It had a good vibe to it. And it's crazy because even though my name is Loone Don, it's L-O-O-N-E, no why, because I don't do it questions, but I always got the answer. D-O-N. It's Loone Don. You know what I'm saying? But with Mr. Get Right, it's get right or get left. You know what I'm saying? Like real nigga shit. But with Mr. Get Right, it was like that stuck. That slogan stuck so much that people who I would meet in the industry would remember me as that. Like I did an event at the bowling alley, and I ran into I think Ed Lover. And Ed Lover saw me was like, "Yo, Get Right, what up?" And I'm like, "Damn!" And a lot of people started just calling me Get Right, and that was not my name, so it was like, "Fuck it, put the mist on it." If y'all remember Looney D, remember Mr. Get Right? Like, yo, that's Get Right from Get Right TV. Them niggas get right. Like, we would get frost. Any liquor sponsors, I will drink on camera you know, I would sponsor your stuff, but I'm letting you know if your stuff tastes bad, I'm gonna tell you that too. I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, stop, yo, stop it, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna make people like, if like I can't help it. Honesty is the best policy. So you send me something, and I take it and I sip it, and it tastes bad, bro. Don't expect me to tell the world this is the greatest. I'm letting you know right now. I'll be like, oh no. You know
No,
what I'm
no,
saying? But at
no.
least you know, with that honest opinion, if I grab a company that got a good drink and I'm like, yo, nah, this shit the lick. You know what I'm saying? This shit is actually really good. They know it's coming from a genuine place because if it wasn't, I tell you, I have no problem not biting my tongue. I just don't. I've always been like that. So
Right.
if I said something that offended you, excuse me, but this is me. Like I say what's on my mind when it's on my mind. And I don't got time to lie to you because the one thing I hate about lying is you got to remember this shit when it comes back up. And like I used to smoke a lot, so I ain't want to remember. You know what I mean? Like memory was not the thing. Like wait, what? I told you what? Yeah, that's what happened. No, but earlier you said, "Damn, all right." Look, I went to the fucking store. I did like I don't got time for this. Like,
Right.
look, if I tell you what it was, you can remember what actually happened instead of trying to figure shit out.
This is the pilot episode. So y'all gonna
Right?
put this raw and uncut work, you heard?
Media legends, man. Like
Media legends, what it
we
is.
was out
Man.
here doing the
You
footwork when the footwork was the footwork. You know what I'm saying? Like,
looking at
word,
two dudes who really get right and get it in, man.
get it in.
That's what it
Get it
is.
in. Like, and I remember when you told me that, I was like, yo, word, get it in. Yo, I'm get right. Like, nigga, that shit just
Yeah,
sounded
I
right. I was
remember.
like, that shit was hot. Like, everything to me is exciting because I love life. I love, you know what I'm saying, the most high, all that. So I live different. But it was like, yo, that shit was fire. And I knew it was just linked. So it made sense. And
Right.
since then, it's just always made sense, literally. Every time I link with Jin, it really makes sense. Like, and the sense really make dollars. And it's always been like that. So I gotta respect it. You already know.
So real quick, excluding yourself, and you could exclude me too. Who are like your top five media?
Media,
Yeah, and it could be present and past.
I mean, with the past, like I grew up on Video Music Box, so that was always dope.
Absolutely. You gotta,
You know
Ralph.
what I'm saying?
Ralph,
Like
you
Ralph
on
was
this
the
show. You
pioneer for
on this
this.
show.
Like for what we were able to do, Ralph McDaniels was the pioneer.
Absolutely.
Video Music Box opened so many
Absolutely.
doors for media people. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I gotta start off with that, and that was my show. Like for those who I don't mean to give up my age and nothing, but I was recording Video Music Box on VHS, bro. Like
Absolutely.
I would
We all
record
would.
that shit. So if I miss it, I could come in and watch that motherfucker. Like,
No,
yo, real
absolutely.
talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, like you had the flexes in Brooklyn, like Flex TV, like
Oh, I forgot about Flex. Salute Flex. Need you.
you know what I mean? It's like this is stuff I think about all the time, bro. Like all the people that helped pave the way. Like these are some of the shows I would love to sit down and just breeze on. Like what else was out here? There's a couple other joints, man. And you said my top five.
Yeah,
I just named two. Let
true.
me see. Let's see. Flex, Video Music Box. You said now or later or
Yeah, just
recently.
from then
And
till right now.
it can't be you or me. Like I definitely Terrell Blair. I like Crack DVD. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? I like Crack DVD. I like Smack. You know what I'm saying? Like that Smack thing with the URL
Got
got
three. You got
big.
three of them. You got three in there. That's in my three. I mean,
You know what I'm
three out
saying?
of five. I also got.
Word.
I also got Uncle Ralph video music box. Of course, the big homie Terrell. You know, Smack
Word.
and Smack really caught it. I give him his respect and honor for really now what he's doing with battle rap. I salute that so much. You know,
Yeah, that URL, bro. That shit
so
blew like damn. I remember when Math Hoffa was out here smacking niggas and shit. We was out in the streets those times.
right,
Battle rap was different. Shout out to
wait,
Cortez. You know what I'm saying? Like I personally know Cortez, cool dude, you know what I mean? Shout out to D Chambers.
Yeah,
Yo,
D
D
Chambers, what up,
Chambers.
man? That's a cool dude.
He doing his thing. Like for people like me that saw where you started, I salute. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because people don't see when you putting your footwork in. And I remember going to events and being introduced and taking drops from D Chambers when he was just pushing his music. You know what I'm saying? And he first started. And now he got his thing going. He got the radio show and all that. He's doing his thing, man. Like I love to see our people do better. Cause like yo, if we don't start showing love from somewhere, we never gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? And it's I want that opportunity with this media for people to start linking and growing. Cause you know what I'm saying? Relationships build enterprises if you build the right relationships. Like real
Absolutely.
talk.
Absolutely.
Real talk.
Yeah, all day, my homie got him.
All
My homie
day,
got
like
him.
media legends. So we telling you about things we learned through experience. This is stuff
Right.
we went through and we had to learn from really putting in footwork. And I'm trying to buy time to think of one more show.
So I'll give you my top five real quick, and then we can
All
get
right,
out
go
of here.
ahead.
I got, like I said, Video Music Box, T Blair, Schmack, um, and for I got Drink Champs in there, man. Like right now, I love watching Drink Champs.
Okay.
Just and really for the history of it. Like I was watching an interview with um James Cruz and Eric Nix, and like
Wow.
and that's like hearing those people's perspective is kind of what gave me the idea of media legends. Like yo, so much people behind the scene. Like if you know, you know, and like just
Right.
hearing those people's perspective and their stories was dope.
Right.
And then Joe Budden's podcast. I like what he's
I
doing.
do like Joe Budden's podcast. I like Gilly the Kid. Gilly the
Yeah, yeah,
Kid.
yeah. Millions
Yeah.
out, $1 million
Yeah.
worth of game. They dope. They dope.
Yeah. You know, his whole mac and cheese movement and shit. Like, shit's dope.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. I salute it all. You know, not gonna
Right.
hold you up any longer. Let the people know what you got going on. Well,
Well, right now, you know what I'm saying? We getting back into doing a video. I do have music that's out there that's pushing, but we're doing the loud shirts, the clothing line. I'm available for like hosting when the events come back. I'm doing man, I'm dabbling in everything as usual. So you're gonna hear some music, but I'm really here still doing film work. I'm trying to work on some short films. So if you're an actor, actress, or model, get at me. You know what I'm saying? You just go, getrighttv.com, loonedon.com. That's LOONEDON.com. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. We out here, we doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm rocking with Gintv. Y'all always want to do that like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Get my drop. Yo, I'm rocking with Gintv. You already know it's your boy Loone Don, aka Mr. Get right. Stay focused, don't go to
right.
sleep. We out here, you know what I'm saying? You getting right, I'm getting right, and we're gonna get right tonight. So get it in. You know what I'm saying?
Getting it in. We getting it in. Yo, thank you so much, Looney, for
You already
doing this
know.
with me, man. This is the pilot episode of Media Legends. Yo,
Facts. Make sure you show some footage in between so they see. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I got some stuff there.
yeah. I'm gonna listen to, I might, I'll make it sexy. I'll make it sexy. Or maybe
I know you do what
I
you
don't
do.
know.
I'm gonna
But
keep it for
I'm
everybody.
still
Stay
anxious to
focused.
put this out that this joint might just drop like this raw. If the energy is good, but I'm gonna let you see it first. But
I say, yeah.
yeah, definitely, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for
Yep.
making it to the end. Media legends. We're gonna have so much more guests. Looney D is gonna be definitely back many more
Yo,
times.
facts. If you
Yeah,
ever need a help host that, man, let me in there. I like talking my shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, he definitely, get used to his face, you know, and get used to this platform, Media Legends. We're gonna have already got a lot of people lined up. You'll know who I know.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
We gonna all
You know what
get
I
it
mean? If you
in,
doing your thing, getting it in, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Salute you, fam. You know what I mean? That's my G for real. Like, salute to you, family. You know what
Yes,
I mean?
sir.
Gen TV for life, bro. Been a long
Yes, sir.
time.
We gonna get right.
Right. Stay focused, don't go to sleep.
Gintv Gintv.com.